Good day everyone and welcome back to LKNPlays Minecraft. So guys, we're back here in our future furnace area or furnace room, and as you can see, we're right here behind this side of our storage unit. And right after I in my last video, right after I finished recording it, I realized that I kind of stumbled upon something while we were while I was showing you guys my plans, which was to make something like this. Actually, let me show you. So what I wanted to make was a standard automated furnace, which is the most basic type of furnace you can make and also be automated. So you would either have a hopper going in through one of the sides for the fuel, and from the top for the item that needs to be made or cooked or whatever. Yeah, like that. So this is what I was planning on making, and I was just going to make maybe 6 or 7 of these along the walls. And kind of while I was showing you guys that, I started thinking, like, I'm going to have to feed each of these individually one at a time, and also fuel them individually one at a time, and then pick up one at a time, which doesn't seem like something I would do normally, because I really love the idea of automation and making things as easy as possible, especially since Minecraft is a game that makes that all possible. So I did a little research, checked online, checked other people's videos, and came up with a few ideas. The two most prominent like kind of industrial type furnace setups are either using a lot of redstone or using minecarts. And since I don't want to use too much redstone, especially because of the amount of space there, the limitation of space, and also just because of the fact that I really don't want to have to deal with a lot of redstone wiring right now, I thought I'm going to take a shot at the minecart type of redstone furnace, industrial furnace. So I made in my test world, I made a kind of test idea, and it actually ended up being pretty good. So I think I'm going to try that out here. The only difference is a little bit is the actual room here. I'm running low on space here, but I think I could make do with what I have. I did break the back wall, as you can see, because I'm probably gonna have to go that way a little bit, and that's fine because there's nothing here, and I could easily move this single track a few blocks that way, so that's no problem. And this way I could probably come close to here, but I really don't want to go any further than that, because I do have plans for this area in the future to expand on these carts. And obviously I can't go this way because of my storage room, so that is kind of the space restriction that I'm working with right now. And also I can't go up, that's kind of obvious because of this. So I decided to put all the components underground, so that's why I dug 2 blocks down, although it'll probably end up being about 3 blocks down, since a lot of the components are going to need more room. But for now it's easier to work with 2 blocks down, so I'm going to do it like this and then dig down as I need to. So let's get started. Just one thing I want to say before we start, and that is the fact that this is kind of a tutorial, but I'm going to try to explain as much as possible, but at the same time keep in mind that I'm not too like I don't have like an exact method of doing this, so I'm also going to be playing around with it as I do this. So keep that in mind, that I'm also kind of building it with you guys. I've done this before in my test world, and it does work, and it works fine. It's just I'm going to be kind of making adjustments to that original design when I'm bringing it to here. So with that in mind, let's get started. First of all, remember I said I want to do 7 furnaces, but when I was doing the railroad design, I saw that there were some limitations with how far redstone can go. So instead I did a design that uses 6 furnaces per side, and I decided to use 2 sides, so it's going to be 12 furnaces in total. Let me just dig here and see if I will go any further. So no, as you can see, I can't go any further than this, so this is my maximum limit that I could go to. And so I want to start maybe here with the furnaces. So I'm just going to start laying them out. Oops. I should probably, yeah, you know what, I'm going to place it just here on this block. Yeah, you know, here. So facing this way, like so, and I'm just going to place 6 on this side. Oops. So that's 6 blocks going this way, 6 furnaces going this way, and 1 more furnace here. There's not going to be anything here besides a hopper later to just move the items around, and I'll show you that as it comes. Right now this is how it looks. So, and 1 more, and that is how it's going to look, the furnaces themselves. I am considering I have considered moving it 1 block higher, since it doesn't really matter how it looks, but I really don't want to hit that roof, so that's why I'm keeping it low. And the furnaces just being visible, that's just one of my preferences, so I could see when it's cooking and when it's not, and if all of them are functioning as I expected them to. But they don't even need to be visible, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to basically have 3 chests in the middle, and these 3 chests are going to be the 2 of them are going to be where you put the fuel and the whatever the item you want to cook, and the other chest will be the one where that whatever the output is going to be taken to. But so next what I'm going to do is put it's the back of these furnaces. I'm going to put these hoppers, and these hoppers are going to feed in the fuel to the furnace for the purpose of cooking. So those are those hoppers, and next these hoppers over here are going to feed in the item that needs to be cooked through the top of the furnace. So as you can see, it is a little bit expensive in terms of iron, since a lot of these things that we're going to be doing requires iron, but that is one resource that right now I have enough of, so I don't need to worry too much. But that might be something you want to consider if you're thinking about building this in a survival game mode. Next I'm going to build the collector. This is basically the thing that, you know what, I had to build it from the middle, since it goes from since you had to point it to each of the items. So before we do that, let's let's place the box where we want it to go, and I think I want it to go like here, since it's the middle. Yeah, I like it to be around here. Yeah, right here is where the items will end up. So this is the place where items will be kept. Yeah, like that. And let's start with this one then. Wow, I think it's raining outside. I just heard lightning or thunder, and it's pretty loud. It's kind of going to be annoying, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna put the audio volume down. Okay guys, I just forgot to get droppers. You need 2 droppers for this build, because since we need all the items to be in this this chest here, we need to actually bring items up, and that is where you're gonna need to use a dropper. So in order to use a dropper, you need to since we need this to go up, we need to look down at it from top, like so. Oops. You know, I'm gonna break this part of the chest. Alright, so this dropper is going to bring all of our items up into this chest, and there's this trick to this to get this to work, and I'm just going to show you now how that is. I actually picked this up a while ago from a YouTuber. I honestly don't remember who it was, but it was definitely a neat trick. If you know who it is, just leave it in the comments to give that person credit. If I remember, if I could find it, I'll put it in the comments for sure. I mean in the description. So what I want to do is you need to put in a comparator here, because we need to see if there's items in this dropper. If there is, we need to translate the signal into redstone. I should probably grab all the items before I do this. So I need that and that, and maybe a random item. Let's get potatoes, and or it could just be cobblestone. And yeah, I think that's all I need. Okay, so basically what we need to do is we need to set up a small clock that turns it on and off, causing this to go up. And so what I'm thinking about doing is like that, followed by a redstone repeater. I've done a few of these before, but I'm kind of changing the purpose of it, so I need to like kind of change it in my head. Oh, I forgot to get redstone. That's weird. I didn't bring any redstone. Okay, so I got the redstone as well. Yeah, I tried to gather all the items in this chest so it would be faster, but it seems I forgot some things. Redstone seems like something I shouldn't forget, but yeah. So yeah, we need to have a comparator here. If there's any items here, the comparator will turn on, which will the signal will be repeated. Otherwise, it'll only go 1 block. And we want it to go 2 so that it doesn't make any sounds. And that was the key thing that this person differentiated from other things, where he made it so that it does not make any sounds when it's running. Otherwise, it's really annoying, because every single item that these things produce will be going up these droppers, and if it makes a sound for every single item, it'll be really annoying. So that's one of the main things I liked about this design. And next we need can't believe I keep forgetting this. Okay, so you need a redstone torch here, and some sort of block here for now, just temporarily. And you saw that it shorted out, but doesn't matter because it's not going to be there. We need this 2 hoppers facing each other to make a small clock, and you can put whatever item in there. Even though I got the potatoes, I decided to put this back. So as you can see, I believe it's done now. Oh yeah, and the signal that comes out needs to be taken. We need to put a comparator here, this converter checks to see if there's an item in this chest, which there won't be because we put the torch there. So that's the key thing, because the sound, if this torch was here, then there would be a sound every time it changes, which I don't want. So with the torch being there, the item is stopped here instead of here, and that'll prevent sound from coming through. And this will be repeated into a block from my memory. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was a block and then a torch. So yeah, that's it. So you have a block and then a torch, and that powers this, both of these items. This block obviously powers this one, and then this torch will translate that to this. So they'll kind of invert themselves and they'll run items up. So just to test this out, let's put a hopper here and we'll throw some items in. And you can see this is turning on and off. I hope that wasn't one of my things. Anyway, if you look in here, all the items are in there, and that means the items have been sent upwards, and that's something that's important. And they go up one at a time. That's why you need the clock, because what it's actually doing is turning this on and then this on and so on. So, and the best thing is it shuts off when it's done transferring all the items, which is what we need. I really don't like things running in the background when they don't need to be, since that will end up slowing down the game. So now that we have that, we could actually continue building. What I have is this. So each of these chests all feed into this, and now we need to get all these hoppers feed into this. So we'll do that by putting one here straight down, and then all of these ones are going to be feeding into that one. And I normally I wouldn't use this method, since it can get spammed with tons of items going through, but since this is a slow process, I don't see how it can be affected negatively, at least right now. If I do see it in the future, I'll definitely change it, but for now it seems like, you know, only one item will pass through, and so I don't see it clogging up that bad. And each of these hoppers have their own storage areas as well, so it's fine. So now that we have this part fixed and all the items are coming into this chest, let's continue building. Next thing we want to do is to build a way to get items from to the these, and to do that we need to build out a little bit more. I honestly do hope that we don't run out of room, because this was built in an open area and now it's not so open. We're running into chests. Okay, so a minecart will need to run here and here. Okay. Okay, for now we're gonna have to do it like this. I'm not too sure about minecart physics, if the minecart goes through a chest or if the chest acts as an actual block. I keep hearing things blowing up. Might be a creeper. As long as it's not in here, it's okay. Oh man. Okay. This is one thing I hate about working in confined areas. You have to really make changes to your original designs. So now I'm going to lay out the track here with a block here, and let's continue. Do the same for the bottom track. Oops. 2 blocks or 3 blocks here, because that needs to be turned. That's gonna connect. Okay, let me just get the other. Yeah, I should definitely carry a lot of these things with me. It would make things so much easier. What else do I need? Yeah, okay, I think I have everything on me now that I need for the next few things. First thing I need to do is put a block here, just so these two don't connect. Okay, they do connect. Okay, they don't. Okay, so now that we have those connected, we just need to join them together. Yeah, sorry for like all the fumbling. That's because my mouse actually broke over my break, and I'm waiting for a part for it to come back. The thing that actually broke was the receiver. So until I get my receiver, I'm using this like really cheap mouse that really does not help at all with what I'm trying to do. And I'm also not familiar with the sensitivity. It's like this is not even close to the amount of sensitivity that the other mouse had. So just bear with me while I get that. Okay, let's see if I could put a torch here. Not a torch, a lever. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, like I'm fumbling with these items, and that's just not something I normally do. It's because of the mouse. Okay, so what we want is these tracks to be powered so that the cart will go through them as fast as possible to make sure that only one item gets sucked into each hopper. And we need to do the same here, but on this side we could dig into the wall, so it's much better. You have so much room going this way, so we could do whatever you want here. And what I want to do is actually loop it around and bring it down here, so that's what I'm going to be doing. What I'll probably do is loop this one like this and bring it down, and loop this one like that and bring it down that way. Yeah, that would be the best method right now based on what I have. So so another thing you need to do is, since we need to power these rails, we need to power it from some direction. I normally power it just from here, and if we powered it from here, that would prevent these hoppers from working. That's why I have to dig an additional block this way, and that's the same reason I have to dig an additional block that way. But I'll figure out what to do there. For now, that's fine. Actually, I could probably do this, just bring it forward a little bit more, and I could probably avoid this. But we'll keep that until the end. It's nothing too important that I need to do right now. Okay, now that this is done, I could start bringing it down. So, let me see. Yeah. I'm just going to clear this area. And that's why I said this is probably going to have to be broken, because I need to bring this around and in through the middle. And I'm just trying to think how much I need to bring in. I want it to go, and there's no room at all to cross over. Okay, so I think like here is where I want to bring in the next track. Yeah, I think that's around the place. So I'm gonna, oh wow, oh man, I had no idea. Okay, so more problems now. Give me a moment. I'm going to jump cut this thing because I gotta find those items first. Okay guys, so yeah, I think I got all the items, or hopefully I got all the items. That was a massive rush towards like saving the items, and yep, that's the rift that we explored earlier, that you could access from my stairs going all the way down to my mine. So yeah, it kind of really came at an inopportune time, I guess. I wish there was a better place I could build this, but I already decided I want to build it here, and now I feel like I have to, or it'd be a waste. So let's continue building. Yeah, this is definitely gonna run longer than I thought it would, but we'll deal with that. That's fine. So we need to wrap this around and bring it all the way down. I want to try to use power rails whenever possible, because they'll speed this process up and make sure the actual the facility is running as fast as possible. And it's definitely much slower than the normal method of using what do you call it? Sorry, my brain is still thinking processing the fact that I fell through here, and I'm making changes to my original design. That's why I'm going so slow. So let's try to do it like this, and if that doesn't work, we'll make it go lower. Because I really don't want to go down now, because I'm going to have to fill in a lot more if I did. So let's try to bring it through here and see if it works. So the next thing we need to do is, like, as soon as it comes through here, I think this block here will be a detector rail, which means this block cannot be this, and yeah, like that. Hopefully it lines up properly. See, I end up having to dress myself again. Anyway, so detector rail, and this just prevents the detector rail from interfering with our rail that starts the cart. And let's see if it lines up. Yep, I think it would. Let me just think. Yep, yeah, it should. Because I have hoppers here. So a hopper goes here. Oops. How am I going to do this? Okay, chest. I'm going to put a chest here. I'm just going to put all my weapons here. I don't think I'll run into any mobs. Hopefully I won't. But there. And then this can face this way. So let me just break this and use a hopper. So when a minecart comes in, it'll come here into this hopper. Underneath this hopper, the hopper will load it with the items, and then this will turn on when the items are when the 12 items are loaded on, and that will go this way. So the next thing we need to do is we need to set up a quick timer so that this can actually work. And for the timer, I'm just going to use repeaters. I know there's better ways to do it, but I feel like this is just the easiest right now, especially since we're running really low on time. So I believe you need to use 12 yeah, from my initial tests, 12 repeaters were able to do the trick, because I need to load exactly 12 items. And you see 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah. So that's 12, and so all 12 needs to be on 4 ticks. So just put it to full. Actually, all 11 of them have to be that, and the last one should be 1 tick, and I think that should be enough. But again, you could adjust it based on how you prefer, and you could make the delay longer or shorter. It doesn't really matter, because as long as there's items, it's just going to keep coming back and forth, and it will be filling it up, and it's not going to delay the production in any way. So it doesn't matter how you set it up, it's still going to do the same thing. It's just you want to load at least 12 so that all 12 get started right off the bat. So now that this is done, we got to do the same for the other side, and that's going to be also tricky, because I need to kind of bring it like that and bring it to this side, because I want the fuel chest to be here. Sorry, not the fuel chest, the food chest, the item chest. This is the fuel chest. So let's do that as well. It's getting harder and harder to walk. Guess I'll dig a path this way. My goal for this episode is just to get this done. We'll do the cleanup and anything else later in another episode. It's just, I don't want to waste more time on this. So 2 blocks, and then this will turn this way, and I want it to go straight down as fast as possible. So you know what, let's dig it first and then replace the tracks. So right, and still going straight down. You gotta avoid that. So let's see, we need to bring it more. So let's just place the chest so we know where it needs to go. The chest will go here. Let's see, this is facing down. Oh, it's not facing down. Alright, it's facing inwards. I put my... No, let's just take out the axe. I really hate having to switch tools. When you're making a big build like this, it always ends up having so many items. It makes it harder. And yep, it's okay. Okay, so the track needs to come here. That's what we need to do. And I will put the hopper right here. It's facing down, and the track will go here. Normal track will go here, and the detector rail will go here, and then whatever booster rail again. So let's see, booster, and then turn. Okay, and yet again we had to build a timer going this way. So this is definitely not the most compact design, and if you really do want a compact design, then I really recommend using all redstone. It may be a lot more complicated than this, but at the same time, it's much more easy. It's more scalable. You could add on to it later on, and it's just easier. But I like trying things differently, and I kind of like this design, so I'm gonna stick to this one at least for now. So 3. Okay, I need to go a few more. There. Yeah, I'm gonna take these. Yeah, I used up a ton of iron with all the. I had to make like a stack of hoppers. Not to mention the tracks. Man. But I feel like tracks are kind of worth it because you get 6 tracks back, whereas the hoppers you only get 1, so it's not worth it. So 4. On each one of these, all 11, and 11 of them, and then the 12th one is only 1 tick. I have noticed that sometimes things don't always happen the same on in like test worlds and in real worlds. I've had a couple builds where it will work fine in test, and then you come and do it in survival and it just doesn't work. So we'll have to take care of those bugs when we face them. So right now these are looking okay. This will get powered automatically. We need to power these ones. So normally I use levers for this. Some people do use redstone torches, and I also do sometimes, but right now I'm trying to save on redstone, so I'm gonna use this instead. Let's see there. Hopefully that's okay. Okay, so all the tracks are lit up now. All the items can go front to back, and I think the carts can fit. I hope the cart doesn't go through there. That's my biggest worry right now, that's going to be a problem. But like I said, we're going to face that later. I think it's good enough for a test. Oh, let's just put 1 block here. Because if it wasn't, the car's just going to go off the track. This track's good, and these are good. Okay, so it seems like we're almost done. So let's get out of here and put some carts on the track and test it out. So I'm using the minecart with chests, but you could also use the minecarts with hoppers. I personally prefer these ones because they have room for more stuff. So in the long run it's better, and since I'm already using hoppers here anyway to get the height I need, it's not necessary to use another hopper. But if you wanted to get the cart right up there, then you might want to use a hopper instead of a chest one. But again, that's your preference. So let's see, let's put a cart and send it off. Ooh, what happened? Okay, I hope it's working now. Let's see. Ooh, did I block it? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, let's check if this one works. That one got stuck there. Okay. So yeah, that's not gonna work. Where's the other card? Oh, seriously? Oh yeah. Wow, it was incomplete. I didn't even notice. Okay. And let's put cobblestone here. And lever. Oops. Wow, I didn't even do anything. So as I assumed, this card is not gonna work here. Okay, I'm gonna try to break this. I'm gonna try to move forward. Hopefully it still works. My biggest fear is that it's gonna interfere with these. So let's see. And this thing goes here. And yeah, I feel like it's gonna interfere. Okay, if I put this here, how would that? Hopefully that's not gonna interfere. Okay, let's try that. Okay, what happened to all the cards? Oh man. Did I not put redstone here? Okay. That's good. Next one. Where's this card? Oh, wow. I didn't even make it. That was weird. Okay, so they're both going now. And they should both come here. And they do. Did they go? Alright, they went. Okay, next let's actually test it out. So this one, as I mentioned, was the fuel one because it goes in the back. So in here you need to put in whatever we're going to use as fuel. Since it's a test one, I'm not going to use coal. I'm going to use like dark wood since I have so much of that. And let's use potatoes. Actually, I already have a stack here. So let's test this out. I'm going to put fuel here, dark oak wood, and I'm going to put potatoes. That's not going to be good. There. Okay. Cards here. Let's check. It should fill up to 12 before it goes. Yep. See, 12 and then it left. And let's just see if it's running now. Okay, these two are not running. Why? Ooh, there's a power drill in there. Yeah, when you're building, sometimes you accidentally break stuff and it falls in. That's possible. But that's the reason I said I want these to be visible, so that if there's anything wrong, you could easily see what the problem is and actually debug the problem. Whereas if they were hidden and all you had was just these chests here, then I would actually have to I wouldn't know unless I actually went in to see if they were working. So as you can see now, just these three are running. The ones that weren't working, the other ones are done making it. And if you look in here, alright, so we have stone, because I'm assuming cobblestone or something fell in while we were building, and baked potatoes, and as you can see, they're coming up. I'm hearing a click. I gotta see why, but I don't really care anymore. Okay, so the potatoes are coming through. How much more? Not sure. You know what, I'm out of fuel, so let's put some actual fuel in there. This is the fuel one. Again, I'm gonna have to label these and finish this all off, but right now all I'm doing is testing this out. So let's check. Ooh, the card's not going. Okay, that's a small problem. Let's see why that is. want to test this out. I'm going to put another stack in here and I want to see if 12 is going to actually get transferred in. Only 11. Let's check. Okay, that's better. So yeah, see, you might need to make small modifications to the timers. One of these might not just be at their full 4, or it could just be a matter of differences in the game. So it's fine. It's working and it's doing 12, which means it's cooking all of them as I needed them to. Let's just check this one. Yep, that one's going. So next I need to actually like cover all this up, and I think I'll do the next video since we spent a lot of time here on this. I also need to do a little bit more, add one or two more features. I might do that next video, or I might keep that till the next one. For sure there's going to be one thing that I want to do, and that is to set up a way to disable these carts. So like to turn them off, because I don't want the carts to be running back and forth when there aren't any objects that needs to be cooked, because then at that point it's just a waste of resources for my game. So there's going to be either a lever or just a flip-flop, like a T flip-flop switch that'll turn it on and off. And I think it probably will be a T flip-flop, since that will also help me turn it off automatically. There's no items left to cook. But if that's the case, we'll do that next episode. So for now, I think this is good. And since this episode ran long, I'm not going to keep doing this right now. So guys, thank you for watching. Sorry for the length of the video. Hopefully you got some ideas for your own design, or if you have any ideas for me to improve this design, then please leave a comment. Also let me know what you think about this design, if it may actually be practical for you. For me it'll definitely be practical, because I'm not going to need this much. So far I've been living with 2 furnaces, and that's been enough for me. So this is just you know, an extravagant addition that I wanted just because it's fun to build. So yeah, definitely let me know about those. And as usual, please remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check out our other videos. And also please share this with your friends. So guys, until next time, peace.